Hey guys, Fox here. It's time for this year's holiday game gots. I got quite a bit of good stuff here from the holidays. Some good games and some good non-game stuff. Like included quite a few books this year, which I'm pretty excited about. So let's go ahead and get this started. First up, one of the gifts I got was Valkyria Chronicles 4. Excited for that. Apparently it comes with a controller skin. Won't be putting that on my Joy-Cons though. But yeah, I hear lots of good reviews about this, that hearing it's pretty much just as good as the first game, so excited to have this in the Switch collection. Up next, which I've already shown off to you guys, I got this from my Secret Santa, and that's the SNK 40th Anniversary Collection. I won't talk about this one too much, but still in the shrink wrap though, but it will be opened. I'm playing some 5 other Switch games at the moment, so I will get to it when I get to it. And as far as like new sealed games, that is it. I took advantage of a big sale at a couple retro game stores. The day before Christmas, they did buy 2 get 1 free on all used products, which is pretty amazing for a retro store. So my wife said, go ahead, go out and go get some retro stuff. She gave me a hundo, and I was like happy as pie and went out and got a bunch of stuff to add to the collection. So we got some Game Boy stuff to start off with. We have Killer Instinct, which is nice. Every game I got on the Game Boy came with a case. We got Cool Spot Adventure. That's one I haven't played. I might try that. We got We're Back, a Dinosaur Story. One of those, that was a movie, I believe. Animated movie. I know this one was. Hunchback of Notre Dame. We got Alien vs. Predator. I'm actually interested in playing this one. I wonder how it plays on the Game Boy. And lastly, we have Batman Forever. I'm sure this is a hot trash, but you never know. Also, interestingly, I got some Game Boy boxed import games because one of the retro stores had a bunch of these, and I was like, and they were all very cheap. So I picked up like 6 games here, getting 2 of them for free. So very cheap. I'm just going to show you the box arts. I have no idea what it's actually called. No idea what's going on here, but I love these tiny Game Boy, Japanese Game Boy cases, just so you can see size comparison. Yeah, they're super tiny. It's awesome. So there's that one. I don't know if I showed the back of this. Can't quite tell what's going on, but it looks like a puzzle game, maybe? Hard to say. Now I know what kind of game this one is. This is a Mahjong game, which is cool, so I should be able to figure out how to play this one. Maybe. There's a lot of text there. Maybe not, but I just love these cases, and they were so cheap. I mean, I'm talking like $8 or less, so. I don't know what this one is. Apparently it's a number 2 though. Looks like some kind of bug catching game. With one tiny screenshot. This looks like a fishing one. Oh, I could see that dog's saying Yahoo. Yeah, those must be the different lakes that you fish at in this game. No screenshots there, but I'll pop these all in. Got some cave guy game. It's a Bandai game though. And the last import one, I recognize this monkey dude. I can't remember his name though. If you know who he is, let me know in the comments. I forgot who he is, but he looks very familiar. Anyway, there we go. Alright, and a couple other things. Something I've been meaning to pick up for a long time now.
But that is Christmas Nights into Dreams. I heard that this is a fun staple for a lot of people during the holidays because this is like super Christmassy. Lots of things you can do. Even after you beat the main game, apparently there's even more stuff to do. It's pretty cool. But excited to have this one finally in the Saturn collection. And a lone PlayStation game, which I'm really happy to have found because I've been having an hankering to play this game. And that's Monster Rancher 2. I had a lot of fun playing the first 2 Monster Ranchers when you would put in a disc to get certain types of monsters. And then you would train them, feed them, let them sleep, go through the seasons, and battle them. So, there we have it. And the dog has come for a visit. Alright, non-gaming, non-video, what am I trying to say? Non-game stuff, but it is related to games. Does that make sense? They're not video games themselves. Anyway, somebody got me a D-pad Joy-Con, just a left Joy-Con. And this only works in handheld mode only because I think it's lacking a battery. It's probably lacking the that haptic feedback. Maybe, I don't know. I'll have to try it out. I don't play in handheld mode a lot, but I still do sometimes, and this would be nice to use with those 2D platforming games. So, and this one's Mario themed. I think it looks pretty cool. Here's really a non-gaming related item, but I like these kind of games. This is Star Trek Flux. I'm sure a lot of you have played Flux before, but it's a very simple to play card game. It's upside down. But a lot of fun, and I'm a pretty big Star Trek fan. And then I was given Super Mario Chess, the collector's edition. This is pretty cool. I actually don't own a chessboard. I do like playing chess. I just don't own one. I don't play it very often, but now that I have one in the house, now it's an excuse to play. Here's all the figures. You got the Mario versus the baddies. One gets Koopa shells, the other gets coins. So that's going to be a pretty cool little set. This would be nice to use on like a solid good chessboard. Like one of those wooden ones. That'd be nice. Okay. Soundtrack here for Bloodborne. Awesome. One of my favorite PS4 games. This is awesome to have the soundtrack for. I would play it in the background, but I would prefer something a little more easy listening. And sometimes these soundtracks are hard to hear because it's very subtle sounds. An anime. Yes, an anime. My dad sent this to me, and it means a lot to me because this is something I watched when I was in elementary school. Elementary school. It was on in the mornings, and he saw me watching it, but he saw this for sale and bought it for me. It means a lot. So this is Samurai Troopers. In America is also known as the Ronin Warriors. I had some figures for this. I loved this anime. It was one of my favorites as a kid. I don't know if it holds up anymore because I haven't watched it since I was a kid. But I'm excited to watch through this again. Let me know if any of you guys have seen this. Alright, bunch of books. I was given the Smash Brothers Ultimate Guidebook. This is actually a pretty different guidebook. It doesn't tell you how to necessarily get all the characters, but it's detailed breakdowns of every single character in the game. All their moves, different combo sets, their final smashes, all their special moves, ground attacks. It's pretty awesome, and it details every single character in the game. So this is a kind of a cool little book. I will be referencing this from time to time when I want to, play a character that's not my normal one that I like to play. I'm very excited for Joker to join Smash, by the way. Alright, this is a really cool book that my wife picked up for me. So, it's a comic book story of video games. So, this is pretty cool. So, it's a comic book about the history of video games. It's really neat. You see all kinds of Easter eggs throughout the book of different video game characters just popping up. You see them sitting around. Like you see Crash down there and Diddy Kong. And what is that, Shell from Portal? So there's all kinds of stuff. This is a really cool way to like look at the history of video games through, you know, a comic book style. There's the first Pong machine. Yeah, Bally down there. It's neat. And I think it's broken down to different stories too. So the heyday of Atari. And we got some later stuff. You got Bad Company here. But this is really cool. I haven't finished it yet. I'm looking forward to finishing it. Really awesome idea for a video game book, turning it into a comic book. Next book is kind of coffee table material. This is called The Game Console: Photographic History. And what's nice is the Nintendo controller is actually textured here. Hardback book, but this is really nice. These are photos of the different games, consoles in history. You got some Pong machines here, and it breaks it down by generation. Got the Fairchild, the 2700 prototype. So it's got some prototype consoles in here. Some of the computers, 5200. Lots of stuff. Let's get this third gen stuff here. The SG-1000, Master System, all kinds of stuff. Action Max, which I was never really that familiar with. I did hear about the Socrates before, but there's TurboGrafx. This is a really cool book. 3DO, Jaguar, Virtual Boy. Oh, this is actually one I haven't seen. I didn't see a actual breakdown of the head unit. That's pretty neat. But this book is wonderful. So cool to look at. 64DD, including the IQ from, what was that? That was China, I believe. All kinds of cool stuff. Let me get CD32. Dreamcast with breakdown, PS2. Yeah, so it goes all the way up. There's PSP, PSI, 360, PlayStation Move, Gizmondo and the Game Wave. Yeah, there's the 3DS, Xbox One S. So, yeah, really neat book. A lot of great books. And lastly, last pickup, another big book. Super Mario Bros. Encyclopedia, first 30 years. This is pretty cool. So this is pretty much has everything Mario in it, up to through all the original art. Isn't that awesome? Nostalgia feels right there. Anyways, as I was saying, this covers everything up to before Odyssey. So what is that? Mario U, I guess. But it talks about all the characters, what their names are through the generations. It's chronological. So we got different worlds, 3D worlds. We got, let's see if I can find an actual game page here. Okay, so here's New Super Mario Bros. Wii. So it breaks down all the stuff, the story of the game, everything that's involved, all the characters. This is a cool book to flip through. This is another good coffee table book to throw on there for everybody to look at. Anyways, guys, there we have it. That's the holiday pickups. We got lots of fun stuff here. A lot of collectibles, a lot of books. I'm gonna have to go. I have a lot of reading to do. Some games to play, some board games to play, and some anime to watch. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching.